Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Terry Blackstone.
Yes, I'm Patrick Serrano, and I am a Lifetime movie expert.
I'm Dan, and I despise everything that's going on here aside from Patrick. And this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
I mean, I know that you hate Terry Blackstone, that you love Terry Blackstone. Yeah, I know that. First of all, it's not professional to bring it up right now. And second of all, what does that have to do with what we're doing right now?
Well, we're talking about Terry Blackstone's movie, if I run.
No, Black Shore, if I'm not mistaken.
Black
Squire.
Black Stock.
Black Stock.
Sorry.
That's the one.
I
Your
love
love of
Terry
Terry Blackstone, you can keep to yourself, sir.
Yeah,
Terry Blackstock.
right. Terry Blackstock is the writer of this movie. Terry Blackstone and Terry Black. What was the other one?
Shore, Squire.
Sure. Those Terrys, they're just the worst.
Yeah, they are.
The worst
Call him
people.
Scary Terry. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We
worst.
are with someone today who claims to be Patrick Serrano.
Yes.
There's
Right.
no
Now, if
way
you're
it
watching-
sounds like Patrick.
If you're watching, file it at
Yeah.
DTH. It does not appear to be Patrick Serrano, but it looks like someone is in Patrick's recording studio to record with us. What's going on?
So I got a hydrofacial. Do you guys know what that is?
I would
No,
assume it's
give
a
me-
facial involving water.
So yes, when you have like a water pick. And
Yes.
it's like a water pick for your face.
We said
Okay.
that way too quick. like,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah, do you guys love water pick?
Like we don't know what they are. We just want to get past it. We're like, yeah, man, absolutely, water pick. That's right.
So
It's a
yeah,
water
it's
pick
like
for your
some
face.
type of a pen or something they put on your face, and it like puts liquid in your pores and like cleans it out. It feels amazing.
Is that
It feels,
the shower can't handle that?
No, I mean this is like heavy duty. You
I
know?
can't
So
wait
I
to
had
go. I can't wait to go home and take my water pick
Start
and
jamming it in
just
your
going
pores.
into my head. My wife's gonna walk into the bathroom and just be like, "Oh, there it is again. There he is."
What?
There we go.
I have a few follow-ups if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Patrick.
yeah.
First of all, how long is this masseuse, therapist, whatever, on your face doing this water pick thing on your face?
Esthetician, shout out Rachel because she
Shout
gave
out
me the
Rachel.
deluxe when I only had the regular.
The premium.
Wow.
Okay, my bad.
So yeah, I
Free
got
deluxe
the
upgrade.
red light. The red light. Oh my gosh, this red light, you guys. So you remember I showed you the mask I had?
know
the
about
yeah,
the
we
mask,
had
red
we
light
had
mask.
to try it on. You came for the marathon.
Yeah.
You brought it. Yeah.
So this one, she was like, it's gonna be really bright. I'm gonna put some goggles on you, like when you go into the tanning bed. And then she put a towel over my face, and it was still so bright.
Really?
So I don't know how bright this light. I mean, it must be blinding.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so it lasts about an hour and a half.
90
Wow.
minutes of hydrotherapy
Now, so
on your face.
to get back to why you look the way you look, did you had to shave your beard for the hydro?
I didn't have to, but if I'm paying for
You don't want to get
facial, I want the whole face.
You don't want
want
to get
the
half
deluxe.
face.
Yeah. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you had to.
So I probably do like a medical facial like this like once a year.
Once a year. So you shave your beard once a year. See, we didn't know that. We're just not good friends. We didn't even catch on to that at all. But we
Well,
do
I
know
mean,
about
last
water
year
picks.
I was moving and
Oh, okay.
water
Yeah, yeah,
picks.
yeah.
So,
That's right.
But
and you got
but
the
yes.
deluxe for free. Does it
Yeah.
hurt?
No, this doesn't hurt. I've done micro needling and that hurts.
Ugh.
That hurts.
Which is more expensive, this or microneedling?
Micro needling way more expensive.
Wow.
But are they supposed to have the same overall result?
No, a hydrofacial is just like think about like literally like going to the dentist and getting your teeth cleaned. It's like a deep clean for your skin on your face.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing is you always are doing something like this, but the results speak for themselves. you and I are the exact same age, and
Yeah.
you look 10 years younger than me. It's
At
not
least.
fair. Yeah, thank you. We got it.
Happy birthday.
Well, it's never too late to start. And I got this particular facial at an auction for like the theater that I work for. So it went to a good cause. The money went to a good cause.
Yeah, yeah.
you
It
get
went
a-
to a good cause, and then you got to,
and then
you got
they,
the deluxe for free.
She
Shout
got it
out.
for free.
So you were using
Yeah.
a coupon, and she gave you the deluxe for free. This Rachel seems like salt of the earth.
We
people.
love Rachel.
We do almost as much
Yeah,
as the water picks. But
Yeah,
we
and
both
Terry
know about
Blackstone.
and love. And
And
Terry
we love
Blackstone.
Terry.
Yeah.
I highly recommend Rachel. Anybody who goes to see Rachel, I get a kickback. So
Wow.
no,
And
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Do you want to give out more information about Rachel so
Instead
people
of
can actually
just her
find
first
her?
name?
Or
I don't remember this place name, and I don't remember her last name. But Rachel's amazing.
we guys, just do your Google Rachel.
Rachel, esthetician
Water.
around Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah, and that'll
Yeah, she'll show up.
she'll show
she'll
up
show up.
100%.
She'll show up.
She's the best. We're talking.
She's Greek. She's Greek. I don't know.
She's Greek.
She's Greek.
Give me more context. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, so Patrick, I
Yes.
texted you. I said it's time, and you said, "Uh-oh," because this is Christian month for Lifetime.
It's Christian month. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
So Hallmark does Christmas in July. Lifetime
Does Jesus in
didn't
August?
They didn't fully read the press release. They just saw Christ and they were like, "We're doing it!" And they have doubled down on Jesus movies all July long.
But they know
into
like when
August.
Easter is, right? Like that, I guess would make sense. We're gonna do Jesus
Just
Easter
like
Yeah.
just a run of faith-based movies,
in
basically.
August.
We had Faith in the Flames. We had Finding Faith. We had Faith.
Was that about a
the
girl named
Flautist.
Faith who was missing?
Faith the flautist
That
plays
one's
the
not
flute.
real.
What?
But then
Yeah.
we have Terry Blackstock's "If I Run,"
If I Run
which
is also
Yes.
a Jesus movie.
when you
This is about Jonah.
When you said,
Yeah.
dude,
Terry Blackstock.
the whale scenes
That's
inside
right.
the whale, it's nuts.
It's crazy.
When you said, "Uh-oh, it's Christian month, let me see what I can do," and then you came back with Terry Blackstock's "If I Run," I figure that this was like a Lifetime movie network movie that wasn't in the faith-based space, just based off
Right.
title and picture alone. It felt like a normal Lifetime movie, Lifetime thriller. But then
Yeah.
there are some dead giveaways that we are in faith-based month. Faith-based
He's rounding
month.
first base. Sliding into second base. He's safe.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So it is faith-based.
It is. It is. They're based on books. It's spoiler, a 3-part series, 3-part
Ooh.
books. There's If I Run, If I Fall, and If I Get Up Again.
So I doubt that's the third one.
Hold on. If I Run, If I Live, and If I'm Found.
If I'm found, amen.
Oh wait. If I'm Found or If I Live.
So
I don't know the order.
We're
but-
covering a faith-based movie.
Yeah, but
I
it's
thought
still
you-
very Lifetime.
Interesting.
It felt as Lifetime as the other ones that I've seen, but
Is
with
it
the
like
occasional
full gospel presentation at the end?
no.
No.
Okay.
There's just random monologues about God.
It is random. It is random.
And
So it's a
it'd be
spiritual
like if
movie.
yeah, and maybe it will get around to something, but this movie is all like set up, right?
Yeah, this is a classic. Hey, I'm praying for you. Don't pray for me. I'm doing it anyway. And then at the end, being like, hey, thanks for praying for me. Like that type of.
So, and we're not
faith-based
going to cover the other two, right?
I don't know. I just that's up to
We have to
Patrick.
wait till 2026. So
Yeah.
They only released one of them?
They're doing one a year in
Oh my
August.
God.
one a year.
One in a year in August, faith-based August. Okay, so let's get to it. Who's in it before we dive into the flick?
All right, so the movie stars Kat Graham, who some may know from Vampire Diaries. I'm not a fan of Vampire Diaries myself, but I recognize the name Kat Graham.
I recognize
Kat
Kat Graham as well.
Okay.
We saw Love in the Villa on Netflix.
There
She's
it
in
is.
that.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Evan Roderick, who is the hunk of the movie.
I've seen him in
Everything
this.
we've-
This is literally every movie that
fourth.
I've watched this month, aside from Festive Friday and Mighty Mondays, has had Evan
Oh.
Roderick.
Yeah, both
He
Providence
feels
Falls.
like the new. Is he the new person?
I just
he's
think
he
like
said yes a lot, and it's all just kind of coming together.
I think it's all of these August movies were movies that were clearly filmed a long time ago, and they all just happen to be coming out together. Now, the Providence Falls thing is making some waves, and people really like that. But Aurora Tea Garden, that was supposed to be on, or it was on Hallmark
Yeah,
Plus
back in
a year
October,
ago.
yeah.
So I think it just is a confluence of when all these movies are coming together. But he's not bad.
Okay, well,
yeah,
Yeah.
Evan Roderick.
seems like he's hot. Seems like he's the hot ticket in town.
Hot ticket in town.
He is a hot ticket.
He just earned
And
Patrick Serrano's official hot ticket in town. That's a
that he doesn't just hand that out.
No.
I was gonna say he reminds me of a young Andrew Walker, like being in all the things, and you're like, who's that guy?
Yeah.
So no, I'm not saying that, but
But
we'll
you
see.
were going to
Give him a couple years.
give him a couple years.
He's
We'll
in a
see
movie I believe called Seal with a List. That's one of the better Christmas movies that have ever been made. Like really good Christmas movie.
Yeah, I mean, he seems good. So that's who's in the movie.
Yes.
And I wrote somebody else down, but I don't know why. Zach Santiago. So you go,
Oh
Zach.
yes, he
Oh,
is.
signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah, signed, sealed, delivered. And got to be honest,
Okay.
I am so used to him as Ramon, that he is no accent at all, and it was jarring. It was very
Wow.
jarring because he literally and signed, sealed, delivered.
He's just over the top.
over the top with an accent.
Waiter
like,
at
okay.
a restaurant who is like I can get you a special table, I can get you blah blah blah. And then he ends up being
Nice.
a recurring,
Yes.
and he's like supposed to be like comedic relief,
big
And-
accent, big
Yes,
funnies.
yeah.
This is
He's
just
like the male Sofia Vergara.
yeah, sure.
yeah, but not that's
Right.
that's very complimentary of him. Not that he's
Right.
bad, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean Sofia Vergara. Get out of here.
get out of here.
Get out of
Get
here.
out of here. She was on one of the running most successful television shows of all time.
First base.
Get out of here, Sophia.
First, get out of here.
Get out of here. Take that how you want.
Oh,
Get
my
out of here.
goodness.
All right. If I run, let's run into the synopsis, shall we?
I run
Okay,
to you.
all right. So, Kat Graham is playing Casey Cox, a very similar name. We see her like washing
Similar to what?
blood. Similar, like the alliteration sounds like cat.
Cat Graham is not an alliteration. How?
You're right.
What universe?
True.
Do you guys know water picks?
They both have names.
Cat starts with a K. Casey
Cat-
starts
yeah.
with a C.
Cat Graham
Yeah.
plays Casey Cox, an alliterative name. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just like Cat Graham.
We see her washing
It's
blood
actually
off of
Gat
her
Graham.
her-
Cat Graham.
It's a silent G.
She's washing blood off her keds
Oh, no.
and her hands. White keds, those are
White
hard to clean.
kids.
And I'll just say this. I don't know if you had the same thought, but that is how you know that she's not the killer. If you were going in to kill somebody, you would not wear your white keds.
No.
You wouldn't do that. That just is a mistake.
That is true. That is true. Because that's you should wear little footies. Those footy things
You
you
gotta
go to the
rock
house.
The
footies.
plumbers wear when they come into your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. So she's clearly in a bad situation. We see her like grabbing some cash. She grabs like a police badge. Like she's crying, cutting her hair in the mirror. We're like, what is going on? This is
Changing her whole
intense.
look. She bought a facial on at an auction.
A hydrofacial. Yes,
and
of course.
is
yes.
going to get the big version, even though
The
she
deluxe.
only paid for a small version.
Has some chunky highlights. She looks really. I like the highlights. She did a really
look
good job
good.
with her crying makeover. And we cut to a detective who's like investigating the murder scene. We see the dead body, and we learn that the person killed is named Brant or Brent. I always get those names confused. And
I do think it's Brant in this case. It did.
Okay,
It wasn't.
Brant.
It was. But maybe I'm.
I
Maybe
mean, we
I'm
could
taking
just,
your word
we
for
could,
it.
yeah. I mean, we could
Go
look
to
it up.
IMDb's.
I
We'll
bet
see
we-
what
I bet
this-
we
we'll
could
see
look
what
it
this
up.
says.
So Brant was helping Casey look into a cold case of her father. Her father died when she was a teen or a kid or something, and it seems like the police covered it up, tried to make it look like a suicide type of situation.
Yes.
Some shady business is
Yes.
going on.
So her dad committed suicide, but she thinks cover up.
Okay.
Her and Brant and her were kind of dating, right? I don't know if they were currently dating, but they definitely have a past, right?
Right.
I
And
don't see a Brant or a Brent.
Well, he didn't have any speaking parts, so that could be it.
he
He's
didn't
dead.
have any of the
He's
speaking
dead.
parts.
None of the
he's
speaking
He was the
parts.
dead body,
He was
yeah.
the dead body, and so he was investigating it because he works for the paper. He's for the papes, and that's when she shows up. He's dead.
Got it.
And so obviously the police are going to assume that it's her, right? Because girlfriend, relationship, surveillance camera, all that stuff is going to lead to her.
Right. And her, evidence, DNA evidence all over the crime scene.
And I'm just like, guys, look at the surveillance. She's wearing white Keds. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty evident. I mean, crime of
So-
passion. Maybe you're in your white Keds and it just gets away from you.
You would
Yeah.
know, but you'd know. You can kind of feel that coming, I think. When you're putting on your shoes, you'd be like,
You're like
is,
white kids can't white
This,
kids.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can't
Stay
put
calm,
my
white
finger
kids.
on it. Feels like a black kids kind of day. Can't wear my white kids. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's a black kids kind of day.
Yes. So Casey is on the run. Cut to
If
a
I run.
If I run, she's if I running. Cut to the hot former Marine back from Afghanistan, has PTSD.
Oh,
Don't laugh
are
at
you
me.
guys all laughing at Afghanistan and PTSD?
No, I'm laughing at him saying Afghanistan. It's different. He
Look.
started and he caught it and it made me chuckle.
I did.
But PTSD is very serious. It's not a laughing
Very
matter.
serious.
It was a bad
Thi-
time to laugh. I will admit
No,
that.
this movie handles PTSD as seriously as we just did.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh.
As serious
yeah,
as Afghanistan.
yeah, the Marine's name is Dylan. Dylan
Yes.
Roberts. He
Dylan.
anytime like a car back, what is that called when the car makes a loud noise?
There's so many things it could be, Patrick.
Like a carburetor. I don't
Backfires?
know.
When it
backfire.
backfires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like hiding, So that's
Listen,
the PTSD.
I met you way more than halfway there. I met you 90%.
He gave you noise and carburetor and you went backfire, which was very impressive.
Backfire. There we go.
Backfire.
So he is, not with the police force, but the guy working the case is like, hey, you have a lot of free time on your hands. Nobody is hiring you because you have PTSD. I'll hire you. Off the books or like off the record. It seems a little shady, right, Bran? It's not like he doesn't get a badge.
It was one of those things, and maybe I'm just gullible, but it sounded like, hey, we don't need like another cop, but if you wanted to look into this case, like I could pay you for it.
Hire you as like a
basically.
PI.
Yeah, kind of like a PI. That's how I kind of took it. At the time, I
Yeah.
didn't find anything about this to be out of the norm. I was like, okay, this is like ex-Marine helping another Marine or ex-military. I don't remember what the head guy is. But he was
Yeah.
also in the military. And so like, hey, I can see that you just need a break right now. I'll give you a break even if it's just like for the short amount of time because I got this case we got to figure out basically.
Okay.
So Dylan is on the case. He is tracking Casey down, and we end up at a bus station. Have you guys ever been to a bus station before?
Yes.
No.
I've ridden a bus.
I mean, I
From a
rode
bus
the school
station.
bus.
So yeah, then you
The bus stations, this bus station was really nice. And the bus stations I've been to are like airports, but like so janky. And this bus station had like a person taking tickets at the window.
Ooh.
And you could like buy a ticket like from a human. I was
Wow.
like, wow, this is really fancy. So Kat's like buying the ticket. She goes to wait. And then Dylan shows up. He is getting the ticket. And then out of the corner of his eye, he sees Cat and he's like, oh. And then there's a full-on chase scene.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so he like sees her run like through the buses, right? And so like past the buses. So he runs past. And then when he turns around, he sees that somehow she got onto one of the buses as it's driving off. And he's like, no, stop. But it doesn't stop. And so that's tough. Like he just, maybe he's going to lose his job. He had one job with
Right.
tracker down.
yeah, and it
Can't-
was under the
then-
table off the books.
That's right.
It was the most intense bus scene I've seen since Speed.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
Well
saying
said.
something right there.
Beautifully said.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Speed, Brandon?
Yes, I have seen Speed.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know.
It's surprising, actually.
I know.
Okay,
Something about
so
it pulled
Kat-
me in. I've seen it on TV. I think it was a TBS or TNT
Good.
movie.
Classic.
They cut out the scary parts for you. Good.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
There is a scary part that I shouldn't have seen at 9 or 10. However, I old I was when I saw that movie.
I wasn't allowed to watch it when it came out in theaters because it was rated R
Yeah.
and just couldn't see it. But
Yeah.
It was my first rated R.
really,
It was fit for TV for sure.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a bomb on the bus.
Yeah. Speaking of a bomb on the bus, let's take a break and see
What?
which of these ads are the bomb.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Be back. We are back. We're running out of that break onto the bus where we see
A bomb.
no.
Nope. Okay,
No.
my bad.
No bombs. No bombs.
Casey gets to the bus,
Yes.
gets on the bus, sits down next to this woman, and I would have left pretty immediately because she said like she's clearly going to be very chatty.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The chatty bus
Those
person is
type-
like, you're going to hear me talk for the next, like she literally basically says it. She's like, you're going to hear me talk for the next 5 hours. And I'm like, oh no, scared.
All right.
And that's any redhead, really.
Any redhead. All of them.
Redheads are typically talkative.
You've just stereotyped all the
I've found.
redheads.
No, I'm just saying that
experience.
in my experience, redheads are talkative. Right? Think about a redhead you know. Everyone do this as an exercise. Think about a redhead you know. You immediately think of somebody who talks a lot. Do you not?
Everybody say the name of the redhead on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, Ron Weasley. Sorry.
They're either talkative
Yeah.
or you want to punch them in the face. It's the
Yeah,
only two
it's
options for
the
the
only
redheads.
two.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I knew a redhead named Ethan. He was a chatterbox. That's
Here's
true.
Chatterbox.
Shout out Ethan.
One of my best
Yeah.
childhood friends. His name was Clay, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
Also red hair. Joined the military. Not super talkative, so that wasn't my early experience.
Did you want to punch him in the face?
No.
Interesting.
No.
Interesting.
This
Okay.
woman though does
Yeah,
she sits down and this woman's like, "Do you believe in God?" like right away, and you're like, "Oh, that was when I realized that this was the faith-based movie because it comes so far out of left field. The whole like, "Hey, do you believe in God?" That I did not see it coming.
Yeah, her name is Lucy. She believes in God, and she shows Kat some photos of her family and everything on her phone. And she happens to have a missing granddaughter who has a little angel necklace. It's not little; it's actually huge. It's a huge angel necklace.
Angle necklace. It's got rights and obtuses and acutes, all of them on there.
That is like my worst word to spell during
Brother,
Christmas time because I
yes,
always write angle
100 yes!
instead of angel. Always.
You guys-
Always.
Gosh,
You guys
I
are
love
killing me.
you so much. I always feel so seen when I talk to
Oh
you.
my God.
Right?
Whatever.
Yeah. So presumably the teen is alive, but she's missing or she ran away. The police aren't really helping Lucy, and Kat's like, "Oh, that's awful. I'll pray for you." And then we cut to the Lifetime movie. Within the Lifetime movie,
What?
the teenage daughter,
Yes.
or the teenage granddaughter, is trapped in a basement with a baby.
Yes.
And she is presumably being held there against her will.
Yes, with baby.
With baby.
With a baby.
With baby.
Okay.
And so
What?
what's the deal with that? This much I do know. Casey's definitely going to stumble into it. I had a feeling of it, even though she was going to any old town. I had a feeling she was going to stumble her way into it. Call it a hunch.
Call it a hunch.
Call it a
Right.
hunch.
All right.
So the teen girl, her name is Laura, and we see that the wife of the captor is in on it. She's bringing her food and being like, "Oh, you're just the girl in the basement. My husband's never gonna love you like he loves me."
Yeah.
Which would so be me in that situation, you know? I'd be like, "Oh, you're just the girl in the basement."
I love when she walks down there and she's like, "He doesn't really love you," as if that's the thing that's really going to make her sad. You know, like,
Oh, you got me.
dang it. I thought we really
Right.
like she's clearly like very distraught. So that shows you kind of the weird dynamic that's going on between this wife, her husband, and then this girl with baby who lives in the basement.
Right. She doesn't live there. She's
Being held there.
She's
Yeah,
being
that's
held
true.
there. Correct.
Great quarters.
So-
She really made it her
Right.
own.
Okay, so Kat ends up getting a job in this little town that she's hiding out in. She assumes a fake identity. She has a friend there who used to work with her dad, gets her a fake ID, all the stuff. And she's working at this computer shop, a repair shop for like electronics. And when she went on the run, if she ran, she got a flash drive. So she needs help decrypting or unencrypting.
It's encrypted, so she needs to crypt it backwards.
You crypt it forward.
Crypt it
You
forward.
crypt it forward.
Because it's been
That's the thing.
encrypted.
Yeah.
You need
someone
to forward
crypted
crypt
to
it.
you, so you got to crypt it forward.
That's right. It's the sequel to
Yes.
Pay It Forward.
Crypt it forward.
Yeah.
So the owner's gonna work on that while she like answers phones and like takes messages.
How much did you love the way that she got this job? Can you just for a second close your eyes?
Okay.
Imagine
That's
you
good.
walk into a tech store
Text or
and you hear the phone ringing
Mm-hmm.
and the owner's not answering it.
Yeah.
So you just answer the phone.
No.
And you say,
No.
Teddy's Tech Shop. One moment, please. And he's like, wow, you can do that? You're hired.
Why did I need to close my eyes for this?
Why? Because I wanted
Wait.
you to envision it.
Brand, you forgot one
But
part
also-
that I really liked.
Go ahead.
As she's on the phone,
Close your eyes again.
She takes the pen from behind his ear and writes down the
Yeah.
phone number and message.
She
Yeah.
takes the pen from behind his ear.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So that's a little
don't love
flirt.
it.
That's a little flirty. That's a little cute.
He liked it.
I love that.
He liked it.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like she stumbled her way into a job, and the
Seems like a lot of that going around in this
the
movie.
terms aren't clear. My guess is like basically he usually has like his daughter or his wife or something working, but they're not there right now for some reason. So it's kind of like a hey. Crypt it forward, and I'll do
yes.
some work. That was kind of my understanding. Like, hey, crypt it, and then I'll work the phones for you. while
Right,
you
because
crypt
she's
it.
not in town for a long time. She's just there
Right.
for a couple days.
Right.
She's on the run.
She's on the run. If I run, if I run.
Yes. And as she is working in the shop, a woman comes in, and
Yes.
the woman's name is Ariel, maybe Ariel or Ariel. We'll say Ariel.
R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein. Turns out the word for de-encrypting is just decrypting. I think he had it right the first time.
Oh,
We went
good.
on
Okay,
a long
awesome.
thing to get here, but crypt it forward is what we're trying to say. Go ahead.
Crypt it forward.
Good.
You guys,
Keep us-
everyone knew what we
yeah.
were talking about.
Keep us honest in the chat. That's right. So the woman comes in. She's like, my phone, it broke. I keep breaking my phone. And Kat recognizes the necklace she's wearing. It's the angel necklace or the angle necklace, as we call it.
Uh-huh.
And it is very obvious that it's Laura's necklace,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And she like brings in a cracked phone, right, to get repaired. And when she leaves, old Teddy, whatever the tech guy's name is like she's always breaking her phone, which was
Over and
like
over
like a
again?
really weird thing to throw in there. But what can you do? She's always
All right.
breaking her
She
phone.
Just keep breaking it. Yeah.
So she clocks that.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter because they have a lot of money. Her husband is basically the unofficial mayor of the town. His name's Frank.
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
Frank, the unofficial mayor. Is there an official mayor or?
We don't know.
There's
We don't.
an official mayor, but we don't meet him.
We don't meet him
And
and we don't
Frank
care.
looks like Antonio Sabata Jr., right?
Wow. Okay.
We've seen this guy. We've seen Frank before, Dan.
Okay.
In various things. He's pretty great.
I think it was in that Tubi movie we watched.
Could be. But
Could be.
I will say this, as the guy who's like the unofficial mayor who has all the money.
Oh, he's in all kinds
yeah,
of stuff.
who's like Mr.
Yeah.
Moneybags. His house, kind of like
Well-
it's like a standard like suburban house. It's like, oh, that's nice, I guess.
He's
but-
Montague in When Calls the Heart.
yes.
Yeah.
And so his house, like I was confused about how well off he was because the house was kind of like like it's in the middle of a street with other houses that look like they're
Right.
nice
I mean,
suburban houses.
We're in a small town, so we're not too ostentatious. So we cut to Casey has a sister named Hannah. She's not very pivotal to the plot, but she's kind of talking to the detective and like giving him like background on Casey. And they're like on burner phones together, right?
Yeah. And she feels like she can trust him for some reason and is trying to like his whole thing is like, hey, if you do talk to your sister, I'd love to talk to her. Here's like my number for a burner phone, basically. Like would love to communicate with your sister if you're willing, basically.
Got it.
Yeah, so they end up getting in touch with each other on the phone, they being Casey and Dylan, and they're having a little chat. She talks to him about her dad being framed, and he's like, okay, well, that sounds, interesting. And then like an ice cream truck goes by or something, and they're like,
It's a
they both
siren.
hear
There's
the
a
ice cream
car
truck.
alarm.
It's an ice cream truck or a siren? Which is a car?
Well,
You know, when a
I'm
car
just-
backs.
Yeah.
You
An
know.
ice cream truck would have been better.
The confusing
But-
part of it was the car alarm did sound like this. Ice cream! Ice cream! So it is
Right.
confusing.
It's like, is that the scariest ice
Yeah.
cream truck, or is that a car alarm
A
that
custom
wants
car
you to
alarm.
think about
Yeah,
ice
it's-
cream? Yeah.
I don't know.
So
we don't know. We
they
don't see.
realize that they're in the same park.
By the custom
and then they,
alarm.
Yeah. You see them like looking around, and then they see each other and they're like, he's like, don't run. And she's like, oh, I'm about to run because this movie's called If I Run.
She's going to run.
That's right.
And makes a run for it. We get a chase scene, the best chase scene since the last one we saw at the bus station.
Since Speed.
That's right.
And she ends up getting away, but they do talk about God before that happens, so that's nice. He likes God too.
Yeah, well, good.
They're like, she's like, hey, like, don't try to find me. And he's like, do you believe in God? All of the God conversations come out of nowhere. They really catch you off guard because it's like everything about this Lifetime movie is normal Lifetime movie. And it's like they opened the script, went to a random page and said, do you believe in God? Right here in the middle of this conversation.
That is wild.
That is
But
what it feels like.
It isn't from a standpoint of faith-based movies are popular and you can make money, so this is how Lifetime would go about it.
Sure.
Just be like, what if we just threw a pepper in
What
a
if we
few
do
of
the same
these?
thing we always do, but then do you believe in God?
Yeah. Do you believe
Right.
in God?
And maybe the book is like a thriller with God aspects in it. I don't know. I haven't read the book, but Terry Blackstock's name's all over this, so she had to endorse this.
Shout out Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Casey goes by the house that we said that was subpar, because she got the address from the phone, and she knocks on the door. No one answers, but she does hear a baby crying, and she's like, "Why is a baby crying?"
Right.
in
She's
there?"
like, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
So
They don't have a baby.
don't have a baby. And I don't remember if she finds this out beforehand or after Patrick, but she's talking to Ted the tech guy.
Teddy Tech.
And he's like, oh, they can't. They basically, his wife can't have children is what he alludes to. And I don't know why he is in their business like that.
Right.
It's not,
Well-
that's none of my business, but he does know that information and he does pass it along.
Great, perfect.
This bit of tea that is
He's
not
like,
his information
yes,
to share.
I happen to know for a
Yes,
fact.
the woman who
Yeah.
cracks her phone a lot also can't have children.
These are the two things I know about her.
So
you
you
know
need-
anything else? That's it.
That's
Those
it.
two things.
That's
She
all.
breaks
He
your phone a lot,
does have
can't have
access
kids.
to her phone, so
Wow, now that's a Lifetime movie. That is a
Yeah.
Lifetime movie. What you're talking
This
about.
guy doesn't really do anything super like salacious, but all he really wants is not information that could ruin your life, but just like good gossip fuel.
He
like
gets,
that
he gets into those DMs.
Yeah.
Does all
Yeah.
the reading and then just uses it to pop into a conversation
Yeah.
every now and then
Yeah.
just so he can sound cool.
her celebrity crush is Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Don't ask
Yeah.
how I
And
know
she
it. I
can't
just
have kids.
Yeah,
Those
she
are the
can't have-
things I know about
But
her.
that's
That's
what
it.
I know. Yeah.
So Frank, of course, sees Casey looking at the house on the doorbell camera because now everyone has a doorbell camera, and it alerted that she was at the house. So he goes to the shop and he's like, "If you come near my house again, I'm gonna beat you up," or whatever he said.
Nice.
He does like grab her arm, and she's like, "Get off of me!" And yeah, she's like, "Okay, this something weird is going on at this
And
house."
then Ted the tech comes in and he's like, hey man, you good? And he's like, I'm good. See you at church on Sunday. Do you think that he learned about the whole not being able to have a baby thing like as a prayer request and he's just going around blabbing that to everybody?
Dude, it's a prayer request.
Like she said, I have a prayer
Wow.
request unspoken, and then they prodded a little bit more, and she finally was like, I can't have kids. And he's like, awesome, I can use this. I can tell people this.
Yeah.
Ted the tech.
You mean to tell me you said that so quickly, by the way. You just someone of the unspoken prayer requests, classic church move.
Uh-huh.
And they prodded him a little bit.
Prod him a little bit. Yeah.
You sure you don't want to make it a spoken?
Yeah.
You
Well,
sure you
Ted,
don't
Ted the
wanna
tech just wants the juicy info that he can tell.
Turn that unspoken to a spoken?
Yeah, let's speak it.
Yeah.
Let's if I run, if
So-
I ran.
For the non-churchgoers, can I clarify? a prayer request
So-
is something you say out loud.
Yeah, so
at
when
church?
when you would get in Christian school and in church, and sometimes in the big time service, they would
Sometimes,
do
yeah.
prayer service, and they would be like, "We're just taking prayer requests," and people would raise their hand, and be like, "Preacher, right now we're going through it, or we just lost the house, or we just blah blah blah, or my uncle's in the hospital." Like,
Depending on the size of church, sometimes you speak it into a microphone. You just
That's right.
There's a microphone
Yes.
that's live. You walk up and, be
you
like,
would,
"I need
you
prayer
would either
for."
break into groups, or the pastor would lead in a corporate prayer, and you would lift it up by name very specifically. Well, some people wanted you to pray for them,
But didn't want to.
didn't want to divulge what the information was.
Yeah.
And so they would just say, "Pastor, preacher, I've got an unspoken,"
Kind of unspoken.
which they're speaking it, but it's not.
But
the
they're not-
rest is still unwritten. They would say that, and then you would just the pastor would use all of his cool preacher words to make it, make that prayer request as special as the rest of them. And all you
Yeah.
had to say was unspoken.
Unspoken.
That's all you had to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be a song.
The
You know?
rest
It
is
was
still unspoken.
Standing with the
Something,
prayer
yeah.
request before me.
But we don't know what it is now.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, really good.
There was someone I went to youth group with from 7th grade to 12th grade who every single evening at the end of Bible study, does anybody have any prayer requests? This person would raise their hand and say unspoken every week, all for the entirety of
Right.
youth group. And then during our senior year, they told everyone what their unspoken was after 6 years of saying it every year, to the point where it became almost a joke.
Are you going to say it on the pod?
It was that they suffered from anxiety
Aw.
and like panic attacks. They had
Aw.
panic attacks.
And then you felt really bad. They
Well,
were,
what I didn't have anything to feel bad about, but I was like, that does make sense
Why
as
you
to
wouldn't wanna
why you
speak
would
it.
unspoken it every
I have
week.
anxiety just talking
Right.
about it.
I
I'm
just
gonna
need
unspeak
to.
it.
I'm struggling with panic attacks and anxiety, and this is the way
How
I'm
about
going
that?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
true story.
What did you think it was?
I
A
had
Super Nintendo?
no.
What'd
can
you put money on?
I I was usually taking all the bets. I wasn't. No, I didn't.
You didn't throw
No,
it out there.
yeah.
I
That
didn't.
tracks.
It was one of these situations where you just didn't know. When someone keeps an unspoken prayer request for that many years, that's a kid. You don't know what that is. Like, part of me is like, I
Right.
wish they'd said something sooner, because I bet they weren't going to therapy. It was the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, they probably, instead of saying unspoken every week, could have talked to somebody, and maybe it would have helped a lot quicker. I don't know. I got to be honest. We knew unspoken was coming every week, and our youth group was like 30 kids. So we knew unspoken was coming, but I had no earthly idea what it was, and never once did I prod them for more information.
Okay.
If you can believe
Well, I
it,
think
Brent.
Teddy Tech did at some point. That's
that
all
was a
I'm
fun
saying.
little sidebar, guys.
Yes. All that to say.
Shout out to unspoken prayer requests. The rest
Yes.
is still unspoken.
Yes. All that to say, she knows this information, and she also knows that she heard a baby crying in the house. Whose baby?
Whose baby?
We don't know. We know.
We do know.
We know.
We know.
But they
we know
don't
it's Laura's baby.
They don't know. Yes.
So, Detective Dylan is starting to work on Casey's. He starts looking into Casey's dad's thing, and he's like, "There are some things off about this case." So he goes to talk to a witness who also was kind of had information about that, and that witness ends up dead.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So he knows
Which you
he's-
hate to see.
he's going into deep waters.
Yes.
Something's not great.
And he goes in to give the chief like information on the case, basically, and he
Yeah.
looks, and behind him he sees some pictures of the chief on a boat,
Okay.
on a private jet, right, Patrick?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he's
his own
like,
jet.
"You've been on you got a boat and a private jet on a police officer's salary?" And basically the chief is like, "I own it with a friend." And it basically, he says, like, if you stick with me, you'll be going places, basically, is what he says. And that's the, like, if it wasn't clear already that this guy was a bit shady, it becomes abundantly clear in that
Yeah.
moment. Something
Yep.
shady's going on, and he was probably the guy that her
Above
dad was.
to at your office have these pictures.
It is. It is. People
Like,
are going to
I
ask
mean,
questions.
come on, man.
You can't get mad when somebody's like, a boat, maybe. Boats are various sizes.
Yes.
A private jet is a move.
a private jet?
Is that a private jet?
A private jet there,
Yeah.
officer?
framing a photo takes a lot of work these days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to print out the picture. I mean, that
that's a
took a
whole
lot
thing.
of thought. And
You got to
time.
go to the
Yeah.
Walgreens kiosk.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Right.
What
No,
size is this?
I'm
don't
not
know.
doing it.
I want it
No,
glossy.
thank
I know that. I do want it glossy.
Right. Okay. So, we learn a little bit more about Dylan's past, about why he's very religious. Because when he was in Afghanistan, his troop, I guess they call it a troop,
doubt
hit
it.
like a.
They tried to
something-
sell a lot of
His
cookies.
regiment, his battalion,
Oh.
Yeah.
his
They were trying
Yeah,
to
well,
sell a lot of the popcorn
yeah,
barrels,
the
and they
popcorn
were
barrels was
competing with
tough.
the other
cookies.
guys.
They had
Right.
Samoas. Afghanistan took
Not
it
a
the
troop.
wrong way. It was a whole thing.
He's basically the only guy who comes back from that, and he's wondering why it was why
Everyone
it's
died.
him, right? Everyone died,
Yeah. Dan,
but he survived.
he didn't even say Afghanistan this time.
Well,
I
right.
thought you meant about the cookie thing. I'm sorry.
No, in the movie.
No, death isn't funny, guys.
So yes, this is trying to tug at the heartstrings, but again, it
It is out of
lands
left
with
field.
It is out of left field, so it doesn't really land as we are finding.
As
But
we're getting the
that-
giggles over here talking about death in Afghanistan.
So that's kind of where his religious background is coming from, and he kind of tells Casey all this. So they're having bonding time,
Yeah.
Got it.
right? So Casey is like, okay, I'm going back to this house. I'm going to go investigate because you've inspired me. I know something's wrong.
Yeah.
She goes to the basement. She is trying to unlock the door, and the police show up because
Right.
Frank calls the police.
And she is like, hey, hello, is anyone there? And she has a conversation with the girl, like through the door that's bolted lock. So she knows that this girl, and I think she asks her name, like, are you so-and-so? And they confirm it. So she
Yeah.
knows it's this girl, and then the police show up and they arrest her for trying to break and enter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And she's like, check the basement. And they're like, of the unofficial mayor? No thanks.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
On our watch.
No way.
He owns a
owns a
jet
private
with the
jet.
chief of police.
Yeah, come
I'm not
on.
going to do that.
Yeah, so Casey actually ends up in jail and has a really cute mugshot.
You don't see those every day.
No, I mean, the only person with the great mugshots is Lindsay Lohan, and, she's got 9 of them.
Wow.
Speaking of framed, I used to have them all framed in my house.
Man, what happened? What
Have-
happened?
Have you seen Freakier Friday yet?
No, not Freakier Friday. I did watch Freaky Friday when I was in the hospital because there was nothing on, and man, that movie is problematic.
What?
I think a fortune cookie switches their bodies.
Wow.
So it's
I've
not
never seen
great. So I hope the Freakier Friday is less racist against Asian people.
Yeah, and that's the freakier part. It's
The
like, hey, we're not
freakier
racist
is-
this
yes,
time.
that's
It's
right.
super freaky.
Right. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she does get her mugshot. She gets bailed out, Casey does, by Miss Lucy. And Casey's like, I found your granddaughter, Laura. And Miss Lucy's like, don't lie to me like that. What is wrong with you? That is so rude.
Which
I'm
would
gonna
be
pray
a
for your
crazy thing to
soul.
lie to somebody about. Like,
Right?
And it's not fair to Casey because this whole movie she's been like, I know she's out there. I know she's out there. And then someone comes to her and she's like, hey, she's out there. And she's like, don't you say it. Don't you say it to me.
I know. Like, come on, let's go back to look for her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't.
She
See
kicks her
that
out.
with-
She says, hey,
She
scram.
kicks-
It's probably
yeah.
best if you scram. Like, you can't stay
Right.
here anymore.
Well, and that's fine because Casey is on the run. Let's not forget.
If
she
I
gets
run.
That's the
If I
name of the
run,
movie.
She gets the flash drive unencrypted, and we see the
Decrypted
two
even.
people,
Yep.
the two people who are dead. They were going to blow the whistle on this crooked cop evidence tampering. deal.
Right. The person from the beginning that's dead,
Yeah.
that was doing the reporting,
Brent.
interviewed
Yep.
the woman who was killed before Dylan could talk to her, and basically she says, "Crooked cops," and I'm fine going on the record for this because I'm gonna die. I have leukemia anyway, so I'm ready to blow the place up, and so she's got the information. Oh, did we also mention the watch with the little paper inside of it?
The watch with the paper. No, but let's do it.
So she has her dad.
Patrick's like, go right ahead, Bran.
She
Like, I have no clue.
one of the
About a
things that she has is her dad's old watch, and she opens up the back of it, or it pops open or something. Inside of it is a little piece of paper with 2 numbers on it, and she can't figure out what these numbers are. She figures out that they are badge numbers, but she doesn't know who for.
Oh, couldn't she just look that up?
I don't know. She tried.
All right,
Couldn't-
that
and
should
the-
be public
the-
access, right?
Yeah, but it was she didn't know.
It's tough. It's tough sometimes.
Yeah.
But she does-
doesn't-
She
didn't
did
know.
one Google.
Yeah, she didn't want Google.
She didn't want Goog.
Is this badge? And Google said, yeah,
Great.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has that too.
Yes. So, Detective Dylan gets a tip about Casey and all the bail, and he goes to talk to Miss Lucy, and he's like, "Okay, she's here in town. I know that. Do you know where she might be?" And she's like, "Oh, well, she said the mayor had my granddaughter, but she's clearly crazy." So he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go check it out." At Frank's house. And Casey's already at Frank's house.
Casey's already
So-
breaking in.
Yeah, because Frank and his wife are at a bar. They're like
Yep.
big time bar people. And while they're distracted with their cocktails, she is like getting Laura out.
Yeah, did you see this? She has some like Spy Kids stuff, right? Like she's walking by the security camera and she does this thing like with her phone and it like turns it off. And they didn't really explain it, like where
No.
this like it's like suddenly she has spy gear, but I appreciated it. And so he gets a notification that the security camera's off, and he's like, "We gotta go now." And his wife's like, "I just want a drink," and he's like, "We gotta go now." And she's sad because she just wanted a drink, but
Yeah.
they gotta go now.
And he calls her an idiot, and that's not nice.
Yeah, it's like, "Come on, you idiot."
Ugh.
Not kind.
Yeah.
Wow.
You shouldn't call your significant other names.
Especially when
anybody.
they're holding your deepest, darkest secrets.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's you gotta play kind to that person. You'd think, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
The whole movie, he's really mean to her. So I don't know what
He's
she's
mean to
getting at.
everybody.
Yeah.
So we see Laura and what's her name, Casey, about to get out of the basement, but Frank shows up and there's a struggle.
Right.
And,
you can
all that.
like they could have easily like made a run for it, but what's her name is like really scared, and she's like obvious, rightfully so, is like, he's drunk, like this is gonna be bad for me. Like obviously he has instilled a lot of fear into her, and so she's like hesitant to run away with Casey, and he comes downstairs and it's like, "Hey, what are you doing? What's my wife? Grab my gun, you idiot."
My wife.
My wife? What if he did that? Oh, really weird time.
Yeah, not the right time.
Get my gun.
So as he's like, grabbing Casey, Dylan runs in and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh." And then out of nowhere, the wife just shoots the husband. And I think he's dead, right?
Yeah, called her
He's
idiot
dead.
one too many times. And she says, "I'm
Yeah.
not an idiot."
See you, sucker.
And then she walks out of the room, like super cool. It was
Yeah.
honestly
Yeah.
pretty good moment for her.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
an idiot.
Thinking about it a while.
And then it went
Right.
like she shoots him, is like, "I'm not an idiot," and it goes into slow mo, and it's like boom, 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 boom. She's walking away,
Yeah.
throws a leather jacket over her shoulder.
Yeah. And she's
Looks
like,
at
Yeah.
the camera.
I love God.
I
then
believe
walks
in
off.
God.
That's right, yeah.
And then it's a fade to black.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Lifetime movie within a
Blackenstein.
Lifetime movie, so they're not God people. They're Lifetime.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
And
of course.
which I guess Lifetime's trying to change their brand. We hear the sirens coming of police, and Dylan has the choice: does he turn Kat in, or does he let her keep running? And he's like, "Okay, we're gonna work together secretly to solve your dad's case. I think you have something here. Something's going on, and we're gonna work together to uncover the truth."
And she does crypt it forward in this case by
Crypt it forward, yeah.
by giving him the thumb drive, and is like, "Hey, you're going to want to see this information. I
Yeah.
trust you. Let's stay in touch." And then she runs away.
If I run.
Yep. So she runs away, and then we get like her walking on a street or a road, into the sunset, and the title card comes up and it says more to come in 2026.
Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Cliffhanger.
Have we had our second break?
Nah, let's do it now.
We're going to come back. We're going to share our thoughts on this movie and so much more.
I don't think
Here
this is
on
pretty much
Take
it.
the
Take the Hallmark.
Crypt it forward. Welcome back. We are talking about Terry Blackenstock's. No?
Yeah.
Terry Blacken.
Blackenstocks? Just Blackstocks.
Is it Blackenstocks?
It isn't.
We're going to go with
Black Stock.
Terry Blackenstock.
You
No
said that. I
end.
thought you were doing a bit. You really
No.
thought that was it.
Terry Blackenstock's If I Run.
What if I
Yeah.
run?
We're going to run into the pour it up or put a cork on it.
Put a cork
Yes.
on it. Put a cork on it.
What are we
Put a
doing
shit
here,
on that door.
Patrick?
Okay, so it's time for Pour It Up or Put a Cork in It, where we talk about what we would do to this movie. Dan, since you haven't seen the movie, and based on our description and your imagination, what do you think you're going to do to this one?
I mean, I was put a cork in it as soon as you said faith-based Lifetime movie. This sounds like it should be better than it is. It sounds like there's some interesting ideas in here that don't get fully fleshed out, and it just sounds like the faith aspect of this is not organic at all and just kind of jammed in wherever it can be. I do like the cast, but based upon kind of how laborious it felt at times, not that you guys didn't do a great job, an amazing job, I'm going to put a cork on it and in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brand, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to crypt it forward,
Yeah.
first of all. You know that
Yeah,
right
we
now.
all are, yes.
I am going to pour it up.
Pour it
I think
up?
this movie did enough to get me like interested in what happens with this, because I do think that the overall story of the crooked chief of police who's being bought and this guy who's kind of in with them, but also like he wants to have this job, but also like now knows that he has what he needs to kind of blow this story open. What's he going to do with that? All of that was really interesting. I don't mind a faith-based movie if it makes sense within the movie. This didn't. Like all of the I believe in God conversations were so random and so out of left field and didn't add anything to the movie as a whole to move the storyline forward. So that is the part of it that's there's not enough of that to totally make this movie a waste of time. I really enjoyed it as a whole, and so I'm going to pour it up and hope that they can kind of figure if they're going
Do
to.
you think the fact that it's a continuation, we never get continuations on movies, do you think that helped it?
I think it helped it, but just even if this was a standalone and we got some sort of just a stamp of finality, as
The
we
old
like to call it.
classic stamp of finality we talk about regularly around here.
Like the story.
You mean an ending?
Yes, the story itself good, the characters good. I probably would have poured it up either way. I'm hopeful that in 2026, like if they're going to continue with this as a faith-based movie, that they'll figure out a way to make these conversations a bit more organic if that's what they want to do with this. But as a whole, the story itself, the characters, and what they're kind of pushing forward is interesting enough to let me pour it up. But I'm not going to pour it all the way up. It's a halfway pour, and I'm going to see
half pour.
kind of how there could be more where that came from. But also, I will potentially pour it back out.
Right.
It's
right.
just not
Patrick?
right, sir.
You're pouring it, you're going to sample, and then...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going to let the
yeah.
tannins mellow a bit.
100%.
Sure.
Going to let it age a
So-
little longer.
Right. We don't really know. This is the first of the faith-based movies that were like explicitly like faith. I mean, Faith in the Flames with the girl from This Is Us, not Mandy Moore, Chrissy Metz. That one was less. That was based on a real story. This is like actually focused in like faith content. So it was interesting. I don't know if Lifetime's the right avenue for this. It didn't feel like as heavy-handed as like those Godwink movies.
Well,
you know, it wasn't like that.
Right, 100%. But it was more random and weird at the same time.
It was just very shoehorned in, and it felt pandering like to the conservative like Christian groups. You know, like maybe they're trying to bring in like that type of audience from like a Hallmark. But would a Hallmark viewer want to watch like the murdery stuff in
Yeah.
this movie? I'm not sure.
That's the thing. They didn't do enough of it to really grab those people, and it was still so Lifetime that I don't think the faith-based people like would like leave Hallmark or Gaff or something like that for this. I don't
Yeah.
know why they would do that. It's very very
right.
interesting.
So
That
it
was the
seems a
vibe I
little
got
perplexing.
Listening. Yeah.
Right. So I guess we'll see. So for now, I think Kat Grams is one of the good actor to kind of lead this. I'm not sure like what her background is as far as like her own personal beliefs, but they also did one with Alexa Pinvega that I thought was like pretty good. Like made sense. Like Alexa Pinvega is very Christian, and it kind of made sense for her to be in a movie similar to this. So seems like Lifetime knows what they're doing. They're just having a little bit trouble like getting it launched off. So this like the soft launch. So
get it
I'm
launched
gonna
off.
pour it. Yeah, I'm gonna pour it up for now. Like Brand.
Okay.
I want to see the rest of the series and see how it goes. I like this as like a standalone Lifetime movie, minus the God monologues, and we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I think we're in the same spot. It's a good enough story to see where it goes, but it was the faith stuff was clunky to say the least.
Right.
We did it, Patrick. Thank you so much. You look wonderful, and your words are wonderful. LifetimeUncorked.com for all of his thoughts on every Lifetime movie that there is. We'll be back next time with another one. Until then, be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.